But I think one of the things that makes this series so great is that the fans travel and the hockey is usually really entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Like these teams are not going to sit back. They want to make memories this weekend. You talk to the players, they remember highlights from this rivalry like no other.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they want to make their own mark
No doubt.
on the matchup. So I think that's something to watch this weekend. I'm really interested to see Minnesota. I think they want to play faster, and I'm sure that's something North Dakota wants to do as well. So I'm going to be interested to see if they play that straight line hockey that Motzko talked about in the post game Friday night in the second game of BC. He wants his team playing aggressive and playing on their toes. Are they going to be able to do that at the Ralph? I think that's a big question mark. North Dakota's got some young players.
Mm-hmm.
I think Minnesota has some young players too, but they're maybe a little more experienced. And so that could be a difference maker in this matchup.
What do you think, Brad?
I think we're going to see a lot of momentum swings because of the youth of both teams. I just don't see either team playing nearly perfect games. It's going to be a very, I feel, back and forth game. Teams are going to have to withstand the pushes when they come from the other teams, because I really feel they're going to. And that was something North Dakota did pretty well against St. Thomas. There were times St. Thomas really pushed, and North Dakota did a pretty good job holding them to the outside. Of course, as always, the goaltenders are going to have to make some big saves, and they're going to have to play well. Same with last weekend. North Dakota had the better goalie both nights, and that was a big difference in the game. If you look at the analytics, the scoreboard said UND by 4 and 3. The analytics said it was a lot closer than that, but UND had better goaltending. So I think that's going to be a key. I just think these are both teams that are going to go through some ups and downs early in the year with some of the youth they have.
Trying to find themselves, yeah.
And honestly, this is probably a great series for both those teams to have to play, because if you can play in this game, there's not another game the rest of the season you can't play in.